Hey Fox here. Today we got ourselves a quick little review of Tony Gonzalez's new NFL 100 tight end card. The only tight end card that came out. Unfortunately, he got a big hole in his game, and that hole is blocking. Pass blocking, run blocking for a tight end. Generally in this meta is pretty well needed because the meta is run the ball, and if you are going to pass the ball, you're going to get blitzed a lot. So you need a tight end that has the flexibility to block for you. So sadly, Gonzo doesn't really have that, but he is fast. Not as fast as like the Ingram, but powered up. He's faster than Waller because Waller doesn't have a power up. So right up there with the fastest in the game. Great route running if you run corner routes. Great catching. Obviously, catching is always desperately needed. I think I got a spec catch up to like 96 once I actually get the chems onto him. So not the fastest, but up there, and kind of more of a receiving threat. He can go of his secondary position as a receiver. He has tight end apprentice. He does have the matchup nightmare. It is something I try to take advantage of. Matchup nightmare, when I added it onto him, and really, it's just glitchy itself, right? Any tight end with matchup nightmare, his catching doesn't really matter. It's just going to kind of get you a spectacular catch. Anybody can do that. Gonzalez is special there. Now, when he's blocking there against the run, it is a little worse, and we show off a few of the runs there to the flat catch fall down. So not great with the ball. Like after he catches the ball in his hands, he's not like the greatest transition. Doesn't have the great moves. Isn't really like a rack fiend. He isn't. I guess who would be a nice little rack fiend? Somebody like a Tyreek or like a Hester. Those types with the faster guys. But anyways, right there, matchup nightmare. That was one-on-one against Ray Lewis in man coverage, and he dropped it. Very disappointing. Like I figure somebody like with his types of skills should get there. There I am. I'm gonna run stretch a couple times here. Look for the guy with the star underneath him on the right. That is him blocking, and even in stretch, like as bad as his run blocking is, it still held it against the defensive end enough time for me to get around the edge. Now, it's not going to happen every time, but stretch is just glitchy, as you know. So there he is holding off like a defender with a star. Because the defender, Lawrence Taylor, shed the wrong way, I easily got the edge. Once again, Tony Gonzalez can easily hook it. So a terrible, even though he's got bad run block, it's not that big of a deal. Here he is going up against 2-on-1 with matchup nightmare. Did not come down with it, sadly. Here he is pass blocking against a blitz, and I get hit because Tony Gonzalez couldn't keep his pass block. So Gonzo, not a guy I'd recommend. I like guys like Kittle a little bit better. Felt a little bit better catching and everything, and does everything for you. I like Waller better still, and probably who I'm going to run with. I'm going to sell off Mr. Gonzalez right here because he wasn't glitchy catching the balls, and the route running wasn't really needed because when you're going on like corner routes, you kind of want slower routes to kind of get the clear out. Otherwise, he can beat man coverage there with the route running. Anyways, out of 10, I'm going to give him a 6.8. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.